I want to move into the future of the Pac-12. You know, it feels like the Pac-12 is going in separate directions. Obviously, I mentioned USC and UCLA, they're moving on to the Big Ten. Half the teams seem to be going on an upward trend. If you notice, you know, there's kind of a big jump between maybe Arizona State and then Washington State, and then another jump with what I got here. Oregon State, they're 9-3, and then USC ends up being 11-1. Now, yes, this kind of have to do with scheduling and stuff like that, but overall, I feel like about half the conference is going up, half the conference is going down. You know, the SEC and Big Ten, they're forming these super conferences. And, you know, with conferences like the Pac-12 and the Big 12, they're left kind of scrambling. But with the Big 12, we're already seeing them make adjustments, make steps. I think it was really smart of them to go out and already get us, you know, all those AAC teams like Cincinnati, UCF. They went out and got BYU. They bring him in for this year for a very interesting year. A year that also has Texas and Oklahoma. That will be a wild conference. Let me know if you guys want me to cover that conference as well. Big 12, it seems like they've already gotten stuff to stay relevant. Whereas the Pac-12, if like Big 10 calls for Oregon and Washington, Pac-12 is really scrambling. And, you know, there's been mention, you know, maybe they can get San Diego State. Pretty much their only big-time school left would probably just be Utah. And I don't think Utah would really want to, you know, play in a conference that doesn't have Oregon, that doesn't have Washington, that doesn't have USC, that doesn't have UCLA. So they would probably go running maybe to the Big 12 or try to get themselves somewhere else. So overall, I think the Pac-12, they got to come up with some kind of plan. I don't know the whole contract situation with USC and UCLA, but maybe, you know, 5-10 years down the line, USC and UCLA say, okay, we can't do this basically cross-country thing going up playing in Ann Arbor every year. Let's go back to the Pac-12. Maybe it will work out then. I think this is going to be hopefully a very exciting kind of little send-off to what this Pac-12 has been ever since they expanded it from 10 to 12 teams. There's a lot of exciting teams. Whether you want to follow Colorado and Deion Sanders, whether you want to follow Utah going for their third straight Pac-12 championship, you want to follow Caleb Williams, you know, can he go back-to-back Heismans? Can USC make it into the playoff before going to the Big Ten? You want to follow Bo Nix, he's running it back one more time. You know, we'll see if he can get into the NFL draft. Michael Penix, dark horse Heisman, all sorts of storylines. Oregon State making their way up. All sorts of storylines here in the Pac-12. I think it will be a very exciting year. But definitely let me know down below, who do you think is going to win the Pac-12 this year? It's going to be stacked. You know, I've made videos about it already, but I wanted to do this as a whole kind of preview thing. Overall, that's going to be it for me. Peace.